every single time, nigga, I see one of these, I got $1 billion in drug money Mexican niggas. They all be dressed in FUBU, dog. They be wearing a South Pole. They be wearing fitted hats with the dollar sign on them.
See this cute little vial here? It's crack, the most addictive form. It can kill you. You've got to die for something.
Yo, man, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck off that punk smooth shit, man. Get with that rough shit, man. You know how we do.
Thus far, y'all know me as Hot. Maybe the Hot Baby. Hot Chief Strong Hot. Hot Simpson. Sean Mud.
Great Goose, the HBK. The man, the myth, the legend. The heartbreak.
PodCrack. What's up, though?
Not a damn thing, nigga. Let me ask you a question, my nigga. Now,
you got to ask me, nigga.
We at a point in history, a momentous point in history, you know what I'm saying, where things is happening. People is making statements about who they are and just coming into their own accord in this life. Okay? I say all that to say, long ago, myself and yourself, we came to this realization at different times in our life that you can never judge a book by its cover. I remember telling you something and you agreeing with me because you said you had also realized that in your life. And that was never get into a fight with a gay man thinking you are going to win just because that nigga's a gay man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody ever said sissy couldn't fight.
Because it's a lose-lose situation for you, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Because if you win, you just gay bash the gay man.
You gay bash the gay man, exactly. Who gonna give you no props? Ain't nobody gonna give you no props for that, dog.
If you lose, well, don't lose.
Okay. So that leads me to this, man. I was at this movie last night called Don't Breathe, right? Which leads me to ask you, would you ever fight a blind man?
A blind man?
A blind man.
I've seen enough kung fu movies to know blindness. Being blind is actually a goddamn
a strength. It's a strength, nigga. It's a hidden talent.
It's a hidden talent, nigga. That's a hidden talent. All this time we've been using our eyes like
fools. Like fools.
No. Like suckers, nigga. Suckers using this vision, nigga. We got 5 senses, nigga. Drive with my sense of smell next time, nigga.
Nigga, I saw this movie Don't Breathe last night. You might have heard about it, nigga. It's the horror movie where they hop up in this blind man house and that nigga proceeds to whip the fuck out of them.
It's actually called Daredevil. Gets old.
Nigga, that shit is called Frank Miller Presents The Daredevil Returns, nigga. Nigga, that nigga, they, for 2 hours, they got served by this blind man. And it was 4 people.
Turns out it was Kevin McAllister lost his vision as he got older.
Nigga, that nigga was serving him, nigga. And I just said, nigga, I couldn't be. Now, the first nigga that got served by the blind man, I said, all right, man, you didn't know what you was getting into. You ain't know what you was getting into. This, number one, this is this man's house. Number two, you know, who knows, okay? The second, I couldn't be the second nigga that got served by the blind man, though. You know, the second man that gets served by the blind man is only the first sucker, nigga. That's all that means, nigga.
You knew niggas was getting served by the blind man when he got served by the blind man in the damn commercial and shit. Nigga, the preview was somebody getting served by the blind man. I was like, oh, this is not going to turn out good for these vision-abled niggas.
Nigga.
I'm gonna tell you, did he not? He turned out the lights. He took them in the basement, turned out the lights, and whooped all their ass, right?
Nigga, you would think that, right? Nigga, I thought that was the final act. I thought they showed me too much in the movie trailer, nigga. I thought, oh, y'all to show me they get into the basement, turn these lights out, and nigga, it's over for these niggas. Nope. Wrong. Nigga, that was part of the second act, nigga. They got back into the light real quick, nigga, and he was still serving them. That nigga turned back on the lights like, nah, nigga.
You think this? I'm whooping your ass because these lights are
nigga, when he turned them lights out, though, it was too easy, nigga. Them niggas was like, hey, where you at? Where you nigga. Marco.
He did the Chris Tucker. Which one of y'all just kicked me in the face?
Oh my goodness. So yes, nigga. I say all that to say, nigga. I highly recommend that movie. It was entertaining.
I just watched a movie called No Sound, some shit like that. It was like a horror movie, and she couldn't hear.
Did she serve hella niggas?
No, she got her monkey ass whooped through the whole movie, and the only way she made it out is because the nigga was like toying with it because he was whooping her ass the whole movie and shit.
Oh, okay.
He was fucking dancing behind it. It was like fucking Freddy Krueger when he had the deaf guy in the dream and shit. This nigga was fucking making noises and shit, fucking stealing her cell phone and just all types of shit.
So if anything we can say, nigga, if you a blind man, you might be the rawest nigga on this earth. But if you are deaf, nigga, it's over for you. Nah.
Deaf niggas ain't never did nothing good, man.
Wait a second, man.
Only been blind niggas, dog. If you was deaf, think about it. Ray Charles. Ain't never been a deaf singer. You know what I'm saying? Ray Charles.
Stevie Wonder.
You know what I mean? What deaf niggas got? Like Vincent Van Gogh or some shit like that? Cut off his ear and shit?
And nigga wasn't deaf, nigga. He just cut off his ear, nigga.
Oh,
one ear.
See? What deaf niggas ever did for the world?
By that logic, nigga.
Deaf? No. Bach was Bach deaf?
Was he deaf? He was. He did have it low to the floor, didn't he? He had the piano low to the floor so he could feel it, right?
I give him Bach, nigga. But you got your one deaf nigga.
You got your one, nigga. But that nigga ain't lay no vocals down. He ain't lay vocal number one.
Every time I start talking about disabled talent, deaf niggas got to pull Bach out their ass. Fuck Bach, nigga. Bach wasn't even a turtle, dog. He couldn't even fucking run that. You know what I mean? That's like, don't get me started on these deaf niggas, dog, because they think they run the world.
Wait, since when? Where you hear that at?
Nah, shout outs to my deaf niggas, dog. I always wanted to learn sign language. You know what I'm saying? I never could take the time. Shout outs to Helen Keller. She was blind and deaf, and she couldn't talk. And somehow she
no, she could talk. She learned to speak. That was
somehow she that's it. She was blind and deaf and couldn't talk until the lady dripped some water on her palm.
Yes, the miracle worker.
Motherfucking ass. That goes to show you, boy. Can't nothing teach you like an ass whooping, man. Can't nothing teach you like an ass whooping. Ass whooping, you want to learn anything on this earth, get your ass whooped a few times because you did it wrong, nigga. You learn how to do that.
Nigga, water and ass whooping. Shaping the new frontier. Yeah.
Could have taught that bitch how to drive off of ass whooping.
she been driving taxi cabs in New York City.
Getting ass whooped left and right, dude.
That's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Joe Jackson whooped his kid's ass in the stardom.
Joe Jackson, no, he whoops the motherfucking talent into his kids. Joe Jackson, no, he whoops some talent into his kids. Who else whoops somebody's ass? Roy Jones, his father used to whoop his ass, man. Bringing up Ike. That's not true, nigga.
He was great to his kids. Great to him.
He was great to Tina Turner. She lied, nigga. Ike won the court case. Speaking of Ike and whooping people's ass, why these women keep fucking with Chris Brown, dog?
Nigga, did you see that right now, nigga? I was gonna say. That's what I was about to say, nigga.
That's what you about to say? This nigga Chris Brown is motherfucking 14 and 0, nigga, against bitches. Why bitches keep playing, dog?
You are not going to be the one. This is not the sword in the stone, my nigga. You are not gonna be the one to steal off on Chris Brown. Chris Brown is undefeated, nigga.
Against bitches, dog.
He is undefeated against bitches, but nigga, I ain't seen a helicopter over a nigga's house since the 90s.
Since you watched the movie NWA and shit?
Yes, nigga. Why is there a helicopter over Chris Brown's house, nigga? Man, what you think about this Colin Kaepernick situation, man?
Colin Kaepernick. First and foremost, Colin Kaepernick is like Rosa Parks. All that nigga did was say what every nigga been saying for the past 350 years. He just said it out loud in front of white people, right? Which I have no problem with. White people love the freedom of speech when you're saying something they agree with. Even if that something happens to be racist against other people. They're like, oh, it's the First Amendment, right? I don't see why the nigga who sings, oh, you're ready for some football. All he did was say, fuck niggers. He didn't say it on Fox. He said it in his own personal time. That's his own personal time. Well, fucking Colin Kaepernick didn't fucking toss the football with 1, 2, 3, fuck the national anthem. You know what I'm saying? So, what are you upset about? You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't call the play by saying fuck the national anthem. He just said what he felt. And honestly, I was not singing the national anthem since when it wasn't cool. I was in elementary school, and my mother said, you put allegiance to God. You put allegiance to your family. You don't put your allegiance in no goddamn flag. That's what my mother told me. And ever since that day, I stood up, but I put my hands at the side. Never crossed my heart. I stood up out of respect for the fact that I live in this country and, I'm here. And I'm of two minds of this. And any great thinker is. They can consider the opposite while holding one idea to be true in their head. They can consider the other side of things. They can hold two opposing ideas in their head and not experience cognitive dissonance. Mm-hmm. And I'm of two minds because I do feel like if you hate this country that much, then why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck are you in here profiting off of it? But at the same time, criticizing the country or trying to change it to make it better doesn't mean that you hate it. So you have some people who act like, oh, America ain't shit. Fuck this country. Fuck, I'm gonna go move to another country. Well, then take your ass on and move then. You know what I'm saying? But if you here, and you're in it and you live in it, you have the right to criticize and make it. That's how things get better. Looking at a realistic view of what the country is, shit is messed up. You know what I mean? If you can't tell that, then you just ain't got your ear to the street and your cheek to the curb. You know what I'm saying? You can hear the rumblings of some shit is going to pop off. Shit is already popped off, but I think it's going to come even bigger. It's going to come to a head. With that being said, to make my point full circle, I feel like Colin Kaepernick, all he said is, I'm not respecting the national anthem for whatever reason, right? Now, the national anthem catch you in a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying not to respect a Young Thug song and shit. You feel me? All right? But the Pledge of Allegiance, to me, why would you want to pledge your allegiance to a flag? The national anthem, I never really had a problem with. Plus, black people have been fucking up the national anthem since Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, yeah, basically, his thing is the national anthem, though. He's sitting down during the national anthem.
But to me, it's the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, but here's my thing, man.
It's about showing your pride.
I'll give you that, man. But I look at it from a different perspective. I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying. I look at it from this perspective. Excuse me. The country sucks. The government has failed you. People are lying to you. People are dead in the streets. Now, am I telling you what Colin Kaepernick is saying, or am I telling you what Donald Trump is saying?
Talk to him.
I'm telling you exactly what the same thing that both of these people are saying. But for some reason, obviously, because people are so offended by the gesture of sitting down during the national anthem, that damn this nigga Colin Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? Go Trump. You know, and it's the same people. It's the same. This man said in an interview the other day, Donald Trump is a racist. Hillary is a liar. People are dying in these streets. What are we doing? I saw people say, "Oh, I agree with him what he's saying about Hillary, but that man is dead wrong about Trump." Like, people cannot get out their own way. Okay, so you find these straw man arguments of, well, he's disrespecting the troops. Well, how is he disrespecting the troops? Like, are you saying that the troops are equivalent to the national anthem? Like, are their lives equivalent to the singing of a song that was written over a English pub song? Like, yo, like the gesture. I understand what he's doing for the gesture. The gesture is change needs to be made. Okay,
and I get your point exactly, but that's people will only take in information that backs up what they already believe.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna say I don't understand it, because I understand it completely. I understand why people are the way that they are. They want to hear what they know. They don't want to hear new ideas. They don't want to hear something that conflicts with what they know. They want to hear what they know. And if they hear anything else, they become uncomfortable with the situation, and they are forced to act out irrationally.
Because cognitive dissonance.
Yes.
So they can't hold two opposing ideas. It's hard to have pride in where you're from and be proud of where you're from at the same time. And many rappers, The Game, for example, on his Documentary 2 album, I heard him talk about Compton. We do this, we do that. And on one song, he's like, Compton ain't shit. You know what I mean? He'll talk about gang banging. Nigga, I ride. Nigga, maybe I should iron out my flat. Maybe I should put another crease in it. You know, another song, he's like, we dying over colors out the crayon box. And it's like, I'm not saying that you need to be able to solve the issue, because sometimes it's unsolvable. But you can have a healthy amount of love or pride in where you're from and still not be proud of what people are doing in the country where you're from. And like, but here's like the people's reactions to this. Like, just educate yourself before. The problem is, for the most part, people speak without knowing anything about what they're talking about.
Right.
Statements in a vacuum, and they don't have anything with which to contextualize what's being said, right? So when he says he doesn't stand for the national anthem, that's all they really hear. They didn't hear the part where he said the national anthem was originally written in a certain manner where it didn't help, it didn't include black people, and it was purporting slavery and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They didn't talk about how Francis Scott Key was a racist, but I mean, because at the time, who wasn't? You know what I'm saying? Everybody was racist.
Right. which they're about to get that the fuck out of here. Like, slowly but surely, slavery, the civil rights strife and all that the folks had to go through, that's about to get the fuck out of here. This is a very pivotal moment we are in history. We're either going to go forward, going to move forward and becoming, more of a homogenous society, or it's going to be much more business as usual, which means slavery being a hard time for black people is about to get glossed the fuck over.
Oh, they're going to try.
They're going to try their hardest, or they're going to fail horribly. And that's what I'm saying. This is a very fork in the road moment we are in history.
Oh yeah, we probably going to be the new Germany, fucking Holocaust deniers and shit. Slavery wasn't that bad.
I mean, bruh,
the people who built the White House. You know what I mean?
Man, when I heard
got paid, that's what fucking boy said. What's the fuck?
O'Reilly.
Yeah.
They were in good conditions. They were fed well, and they had great. What? I'm like, bruh.
Like they were livestock or some shit. Right?
They were owned.
Like they were horses. Yeah, they were well taken care of.
Like, and then for you to tell me, but the lodging was great. You don't know that. Like, man, the amount of misinformation is almost disproportionate with the amount of factual information these days. And I think that's the troubling, man. But we're in the age of the internet.
We're in the age of people who are willing to believe whatever. Not since 1970s with Walter Cronkite and shit have people believe so much of everything they hear on their television or on their computer screen. Like, they just, whatever you say to them, they're like, oh, yeah, okay. You put up a meme of fucking Hulk Hogan, and it says, sometimes you just got to do real nigga shit. People are posting that shit over and over again, like, yeah, this real. Like, people just accept whatever's given to them. It doesn't matter the source. It doesn't matter if it actually was said or if it actually was did. It matters that they agree or don't agree. And I say this to say, and that's really what's fueling all of this. People are having a hard time understanding where Colin Kaepernick is coming from, because they don't even understand the whole statement. And then when they're giving the whole statement is given in the context with people painting it a certain way instead of just it being what it is. So if people just took more time to inform each other and speak and have a conversation, but then you got dumbass niggas like this dude on the this other football player that went on the radio and said, well, Colin Kaepernick, what he's saying is right, but he's not even black, so he doesn't know what I go through.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah.
And when I saw that, that's actually what reminded me that we needed to do PodCrack, because I got so fucking pissed. I started wanting to yell at this shit. I wanted to say, who the fuck? I mean, I calmed down since then. But it's like, you're an idiot. Like, as soon as somebody steps up to say something, somebody else got to come up and, yo, this nigga ain't saying shit. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I agree with what he's saying, but he's not black, so fuck him. What? Like, you are an idiot, sir. And then he comes out, I never should have spoken on his race without knowing. I didn't even know he was black. I never should have said anything. You're right, but why you couldn't think about that before you spoke?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody is trying to be in the front of the hot mic, man. It's ASAP. You know what I'm saying? And what surprised me, what baffles me, man, is the fact, and this kind of speaks to that, man, is people's ready and willingness to go against their own self-interest.
Ooh, I tell you, this world got you tricked, boy. Got everybody tricked. Like, people are voting for and rooting for shit that do not help them at all.
At all, nigga. And ready and willing for it. And not even nothing.
And begging for it. Like,
and not even the fact that just it's not for you. It's actually more against you than it is. You know what I'm saying? That is baffling to me, man. So I keep hearing every single angle of this argument, man. And it's like, I'm still trying to figure out is there anyone that I actually agree with, man?
It's whatever, man.
Yeah, okay.
I say it's a lot of faux outrage with Colin Kaepernick. It was a lot of faux outrage with, she put her hands down during the national anthem. All that shit is a bunch of Twitter shit. I don't really respect it until I see dollars move or this dropped and that dropped, and I can't see it dropping for him. So keep it on, brother. If it makes you feel good to tell people fuck the national anthem, then say what you gotta say, nigga. Because they'll let a little white boy kill a church full of black niggas and get them fucking McDonald's or Burger King or whatever.
I mean, my thing is, love the message, not so much the messenger. Not anything against him personally. I want to see that man get his money up, man.
But Colin Kaepernick, give your last dollar for this life, my nigga.
Let me ask you this, man. Moving on to black people that they gonna get the fuck up out of here. Nate Parker, Birth of a Nation. This movie that I've been waiting for so long.
I've been waiting for it since the Boondocks predicted that somebody would do this movie.
Nigga, yes, nigga. The story.
Was it the Boondocks? Who was it? Or was it Chris Rock?
Chris, top 5. He did the Haitian Revolt.
Oh, the Haitian.
And nobody went to see it. But telling.
This shit is all predicted, man.
Actually, he said it was coming out in October, right? And so, and he had a poster of Boo, a Madea Halloween, which is also coming out this year in October. That movie top 5 might be the Illuminati, my nigga. Cause that nigga Madea is coming out with a Halloween movie, and his Birth of a Nation Slave Revolt movie is also coming out. Interesting, but okay. So been waiting for it. He took Nat Turner's Slave Revolt, but he also took the title Birth of a Nation, that original movie, which was a pretty much just a glorification of the Ku Klux Klan.
Talk to him.
Where they were the heroes. He takes that title, reclaims it, brings it back, said, boom, that's y'all title? Fuck that. This is the title I'm using for my movie about slaves getting their slave masters the fuck out of here.
Love that. Love all of that.
Loved all that. It seems like that movie is now in jeopardy due to the uncovering, and I don't even want to use that word. Just somebody saying, hey, he was in a rape case back in the day.
Fuck him.
And he was found not guilty. His co-writer was found guilty, but later was overturned, and he was released after 6 months.
Fuck them both.
Fuck who?
Both them niggas.
The niggas that wrote.
Yeah, if I got a little wind of the story, and I'm putting it up to the table of assumption, because first and foremost, I don't believe everybody that the court says innocent is innocent. I don't believe everybody the court says guilty is guilty. That shit is number one based on it. So I took a look at the story, and from what I've heard of it, I feel like fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I looked at what he's had to say about the case. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at how the girl killed herself. You know what I mean? And I say to myself, I don't have to like or be proud of the person who made this movie without supporting the work. Now here's the thing, we're sitting here talking about what it's about. Okay, yeah, it's a good story, but is the movie going to be actually good? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see the movie first before I even pretend to like it. And then once I judge it on its own merits, then I'll say whether I like that piece of art, that piece of work. But just because I fucking sing along to the song doesn't mean you're my favorite artist. You know what I mean? So I think what this is a case of testing, once again, America and the people in its ability to separate art from the artist. Can we do that?
Well, I mean, but here's the thing: you speak with your pockets, man. So if people go see this movie, it becomes a smash hit. You are saying you approve of this person because this movie is him. He is the writer, he is the director, he is the lead actor, he is the producer. So
no, this movie is him and what he thinks about this story, what he thinks about filmmaking, what he thinks about acting, directing, so on and so forth. This movie isn't a documentary on his life.
No, I'm not saying it's a documentary on his life. I'm saying he is entangled with this movie very deeply. So if you go support this movie, you are supporting this man.
I don't think so. I don't think that's the case in my opinion. Here's the thing, right? I mean, there's numerous examples, right? The one that comes to mind is the French dude that raped the little girl, that had sex with the girl, that gave
Roman Polanski.
Fuck him. Fuck everything he ever did. You know what I'm saying? What was his great claim to fame?
Chinatown, starring Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, fuck him.
Chinatown later became the source material for which they made the Who Framed Roger Rabbit movie.
Yeah, still, fuck him. That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck, I'm not watching that movie. That movie's never earned $1 from me. I mean, I guess I watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But what I'm saying is, it's not important to me. You know what I mean? And they say he raped a girl.
Well, found guilty.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm moving back to the old dude.
Oh, okay.
Birth of a Nation, The New Birth of a Nation. They say he and his friends raped the girl. The girl killed herself. The friend's thing got overturned later, so on and so forth. Fine. It doesn't matter. When I watch that movie, I'm not going to watch that movie and say, that's the dude that raped the girl. If you go back and watch The Cosby Show, I never really liked The Cosby Show. Call it intuition. But I knew something was going on there. All right? I never really liked Bill Cosby that much. I'm not a big fan. But that doesn't mean that The Cosby Show itself loses what it did for the black community. A lot of people have a lot of strong feelings about Bill Cosby and The Cosby Show. A lot of people have and I'm not going to say they're wrong for that. I'm not going to say go back to your childhood and make yourself dislike The Cosby Show. That's nonsense. It's nonsensical. There's a guy in Britain that they let rape all them kids and nobody ever said nothing until after he died. That's a shame. That's a shame. When he was alive, somebody should have told on him and justice should have been brought. But now that he's dead, you can't turn around and say, well, in his particular case, because he was like a clown on a children's show, so he was using that show to help him rape more kids. So maybe they should get rid of all that shit. But if Jim Henson, if it comes out, Jim Henson fucking raped a girl when he was 19.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say, yo, take away Sesame Street.
Right, I hear what you're saying, but no, this is the difference, though. This is the difference in all that. Okay, you could say a lot of people throw Woody Allen in there too, since he married his ex-wife's daughter.
Fuck Woody Allen.
Okay,
fuck Woody Allen, and fuck Chris Rock's opinion on Woody Allen.
Chris Fox?
Chris Rock.
Oh, okay. But here's what I'm saying: you talking about Roman Polanski, who by the time he was found guilty, he had made his money. He was who he was. You're talking about Bill Cosby. By the time that came out, he had made that already.
We have a chance to stop him before he.
That's what I'm saying. This is a pivotal moment in his career. Right now, he's doing nothing. This puts him on the map. If this movie blows up, succeeds,
but what I'm saying is, if it's good, then let him have. He had his day in court. What else can you ask for the man? Should he have killed himself when the girl killed herself? Should he had fucking got himself raped? Like, even if he did rape her, right? Let's say he did rape her and moved on from it, whatever like that. What else, what penance does he pay for that crime? Is it death? If it's not death, then why are you not allowed to enjoy something he made?
Very true. Very good point.
No, but here's where he fucked up, right?
Yeah.
His dumb ass spoke on it in an insensitive way. That's what made him stupid. I think he brought his daughter on, if I'm not mistaken, and he sat there and his daughter has to sit there and listen to him answer these questions. And he's like, women are this, and this is what happened to me. And he was just talking about himself. But that's a case of, that's what anybody would do in private. It's not what he should have did in person, but you can't crucify him for that. He went to the trial. It's not like these white boys who got caught red-handed and nothing happened to him. You know what I'm saying? The facts of the case aren't, nobody knows exactly what happened except for the people that were there. He went to court. They tried him. He was found innocent. He was found not guilty, I should say. And that's all we can ask for. There's nothing else we can ask for. He has to be able to move on. And if you ask me, it's the topic of his movie that's controversial. That's so controversial that people are questioning, should they let him get on that train? It's like if we knew Martin Luther King was having orgies and shit, would he have been picked as the leader? They didn't let the little girl who was the Rosa Parks before. Rosa Parks was planned. I know you probably know this. Rosa Parks was planned after it first happened with a little girl who was pregnant and her feet hurt, and she said, no, I'm not getting up from my seat for this white woman. She went to jail. They wanted to champion her, but they couldn't use her because she was pregnant out of wedlock. Mm-hmm. So they took Rosa Parks and let her do the story over again, and then use that to champion that. That's a damn shame. Now this dude, we don't get to do that to him. If he's going to do the thing that sparks whatever this movie's supposed to spark, whatever, because fucking Spike Lee made Malcolm X, and he was on out the door really in Hollywood. People didn't fuck with him too much anymore.
Right.
So, but Malcolm X is a magnum opus. He never had to make another movie. Honestly, right. In my opinion, for me to consider him a great director, he's making nothing but absolute garbage for the past 10, 15 years. Garbage. And it doesn't really matter to me because he did that one thing. And that's always going to be great. Let this man have his moment. I'm going to let you speak on it.
I feel like his comments, because he is somebody who is not part of the system in Hollywood. I feel like if he had been, let's say Denzel or somebody that happened to him, you'd have a real processed, real machine washed response, and it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? But because he's brand new to all this, he came out and said something like me and you would say, you know what I'm saying? Sitting in the room shooting this, like, oh man, nah, man, not me. Not me. I got a wife, I got a daughter. What are you talking about? And so it was perceived insensitive, but I feel like it was more raw than anything.
I feel you.
You know.
But at the same time, I didn't go to some process school or whatever. I know how to speak with sensitivity. Speaking on a subject like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So but I feel like he has to take some responsibility himself. But yeah, that's how I feel, the same way you feel.
3 things were thrown at this man, and one of them happened to stick. First, it came when this movie first came out, nobody said anything. When you first saw the first trailer, and I was just like, damn, I'm going to see that. that's gonna be some powerful shit. First, it came out, well, this man has a white wife and white children. Nobody cared. They said, get that the fuck out of here. We don't care about that. Then it came out that this man said he would never play a gay man in a movie to maintain the power of the black male or something like that. They put that out. Nobody cared about it. Then they brought out this of public record rape case from 1999. Not only that, they said this woman killed herself in 2012.
Huh.
And so
it happened in 2012?
Yeah, she killed herself in 2012.
There's no way to even tell them two things are related. The way I heard the story was different, but
exactly.
There's no way to even tell if that's related.
Exactly. So her brother came out anonymously, notified Variety magazine that she had killed herself, and that's when this big firestorm started. I don't take rape lightly. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that. At the same time, I say this man is making a very, very, very divisive movie. Niggas be getting the fuck out of here. They be trying to get niggas the fuck up out of here when they gonna do something.
But here's my thing. When I started, I don't think I got my point across well when I first started.
Mm-hmm.
I kept saying fuck him. They said a girl killed himself, fuck him. But my point I was trying to make is the individual doesn't matter. Which goes back to my Colin Kaepernick point. The individual doesn't matter. What matters is the substance of what's being said and the argument being made. I think Colin Kaepernick's point about the national anthem being racist, so I'm not standing up for it. I see what he's getting at, but it seems like small potatoes.
Yeah.
This movie about this, to me, could have a stronger effect on the world because people get to see that we weren't always just victims. Like you watch enough of these slave movies and you kind of just feel like damn, what are we to do about any of this? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And this movie gives you a different perspective. But who's to say? I haven't seen it. Who's to say it's a good movie still? You know what I'm saying? Like, perhaps the acting sucks. Perhaps he does the baffling thing and hires fucking Medea, the creator of Medea, to star in it as fucking Nat Turner and shit. So, I know he's a star, right? But I'm saying, no, like, it could be a terrible movie.
Right. But I'm saying, okay, so that's what I'm saying, man. At this point, they've now canceled screenings of it. They've now scaled it way back, and they're trying to Fox is trying to damage control this, I guess. I feel like because of this, it's not going to the amount of eyes are not going to be on it that once were.
And that's what I'm trying to say is that's the difference. They could do that to him. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because it's just him out there. He should pass the screening of the movie to Colin Kaepernick. I didn't fucking whatever. I didn't do this shit. I got found innocent. This is what happened. Whatever. I'm a family man now. I'm no different from you. This is the movie I came out with. And then let Colin Kaepernick say, I just saw Birth of a Nation. Good fucking movie. Let LeBron James see the movie. Good fucking movie. If it's a good movie, then they say it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you take the power away from them. You see what I'm saying to you?
I feel you.
You gotta be able to think further than just your face. But maybe he's not that dude for that. And if he's not, then I mean, I'm sorry that it happened to you, homie. But you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you gotta take responsibility for what you did do. And maybe you didn't rape that girl, but you should have known better than to be fucking a bitch with your man or whatever you did. Or whatever happened, you put yourself in that situation and now you gotta deal with repercussions of it 15 years later. Is it fair? Does the white kid who fucking was rowing the boat gotta deal with the same thing? No. Is it fair that fucking Bill Cosby had lawyers to had money to put the shit in and you didn't have enough money to beat the case down? Bill Cosby could get away for years with nobody talking about his shit. But after 35 women come out and all this other type of shit, is it fair that you get one case brought up against you, which you got found innocent of, and yet still they're taking away your livelihood and taking away the credit for something that you did that people see value in and want to see, and they're not letting them see because of you're just not as important? No, it's not fair at all. But what you gonna do about it? You gonna stand up every time the fucking national anthem comes on, or you gonna sit down and make a statement about it? Are you gonna take it lying down? Are you gonna take the fact that you went out and did this interview and people found it insensitive and let that beat you to now you never gonna speak again? Or are you gonna do something about it? He has to make a choice.
What can he do at this point, though? What can he do at this point?
If I was him?
Yeah.
Hire a PR firm?
Oh, well, immediately he should do that. Immediately he should do that.
He should have did that before he started. He knew he had the fucking rape case or whatever. He should have did that before. But I guess he figured since he was found innocent, he would be all right. But, yeah, nah, sorry. Sorry, black man in America. You're still black. You know what I mean? It's still America. They may not be whipping your ass no more, but they're going to find a way to whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? But they should make a movie about in Africa when apartheid or whatever happened, when the African president became president or something, the black man became president or something, and like these groups of black men, people were going to different farms of Africa and just fucking up white people. Do you remember that? I'm saying Africa like it's like I'm talking about the whole
like it's one little city. Like, you remember when they ran in Africa? Not the continent, nigga. It's Africa Street, nigga. Bloodbath.
Yeah, so they yeah, but they should make a movie about that. That would be cool. I want to see that. Not because they're fucking up white people. I just want to see the dynamic of how they were living. Like they should start like 2 years before that happened. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how the dynamic was.
What was the boiling point, the breaking point? What's the straw that broke the camel's back?
I just feel like they was walking around, white people was walking around spitting on the black people. Black nigga, fuck out of here. Then what are you doing across this imaginary line, nigga? You know you ain't supposed to be on this side of the fucking white man's wall.
I said, I'm on my way to this date today. This is the white man. Can you not spit on me right now? I will be back in 20 minutes. Like an hour. Give me 20 minutes to an hour. I'm just going on this date. We're going out to have a nice lunch. Just don't spit on me now. Nah, I'm sorry, nigga. This is what I gotta do.
And then fucking fast forward 3 days, nigga, and fucking pitchforks and fucking hammers and shit. They're just fucking beating and raping white niggas and shit.
Oh, so
I wonder if they went out with like a G and shit. Yeah, still like spitting on him while he was dying and shit.
White man, you're the devil, but you're the realest devil I know. Brand new Scarface movie has been announced. The second remake of Scarface. This time, first time it was an Italiano. Second time, a nigga from Cuba. He was Cuban, right?
Yeah, he was a political prisoner. Communist Cuba. I thought my work is sanitation. No, I thought you were sanitarian.
I thought you were sanitarian.
Sanitarian.
Oh, that movie's great. Anyways, much to the chagrin of Donald Trump, my nigga, this time it's gonna be Mexican.
Okay. Here's how I feel about this movie, right?
Yeah.
The first time it was made, all the gangsters was Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The second time it was made, everybody was making money in Miami and the drugs were coming from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And it just so happened that Cuba just released all its prisoners and all that shit to go freely into the U.S. because U.S. gave free asylum.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of Cubans in Miami. So it just made fucking sense. This time, everybody knows all the real unadulterated gangsters are in Mexico.
Yo,
on the way here, I just listened to El Chapo about the game.
If I may make an observation, you know what I mean? And El Chapo don't come for me. Don't come for me, my nigga. I'm with you. But nigga, this movie is gonna take a lot of liberties because every single time, nigga, I see one of these, I got $1 billion in drug money Mexican niggas. They all be dressed in FUBU, dog. FUBU. They be wearing South Pole. They be wearing fitted hats with the dollar sign on them. I be like, nigga.
Nah, you looking at the wrong ones, dog.
That was El Chapo.
That was El Chapo. El Chapo been in jail for 14 years, nigga. He was out. FUBU was hot, nigga. He came out wearing Rock in 1999 shirts, nigga. He was wearing Rock $500,000 shirts and shit.
Nigga, nah, nigga. I don't care what he came. Nigga, fitted hats from the gas station ain't never been in style, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got a fitted hat with a gun on it, nigga. Like, nah, nigga.
It depends on when they set the movie. If they set the movie now, which I think they will do, why wouldn't it? Because, like, when Scarface came out, it was set in what, the 70s, the late 80s?
The 80s, the mid-80s.
When did it come out?
In the mid-80s, when cocaine was real big. It was of the time.
Oh, it came out in the mid-80s? I don't know why I thought it came out a little later than that, but okay. Well, then there you go. Scarface, the first one came out during like I believe fucking in the
30s.
The nigga saw the movie who was based on. He saw the movie and liked it. I think.
Yeah.
Am I right about that? What's his name? The one everybody tries to be like. Anyway.
Al Capone.
Al Capone. Yeah. That's who the movie was based on. I think he saw the movie and was like flattered by it and shit.
I wouldn't be surprised. And that was back when that nigga was talking to the newspapers, like, nigga, Al Capone. They want to know how did you like the movie about your your criminal enterprise? Yes, I liked it very much. Quote me on page 6, nigga. read more.
That's like when crime paid, nigga.
when your friendly neighborhood drug dealer was really your friendly neighborhood drug dealer.
Your friendly beat you, bludgeon you to death. Nigga.
When he used to bludgeon niggas at the family barbecue, nigga, and then look at the band leader and point at him, and the band leader start playing again.
Who the fuck told you to stop? Play the fucking song over here. Fucking guy over here not playing the fucking. What am I paying you for? Oh, look at you scared. Was he scared, Jimmy? He was fucking scared, Al.
I thought this was a party. Where are the drinks? But okay, so yeah, I mean, it'll be a Mexican guy. It will be a Mexican actor. At this point, I don't think you can make anything drug related to Mexico better than Sicario. Shout out to Sicario. But they're gonna give a good old college try.
Well, here's the thing. This is what I can really say about it, because I haven't really heard much about it. I'll just say when they made Scarface, when they rebooted Scarface and retooled it, it was how many years went by?
You're talking, about 40 years.
40 years went by.
You're at 30 right now. You're about at 30.
Yeah, so it's about time. And I currently have some dealings with a young lady who happens to be 22, and she's never seen Scarface.
Oh my!
I quote things from it, and she's never heard it. And I go to work. I work with some younger kids, and around that age, 19, 20, 21, 22, never seen it. So I think it's about that time where that movie's just a little too old. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we live in a culture now, though, and this kind of goes. This is a topic I don't want to get on this one, but where remakes are frowned upon, although Hollywood was built off the remake. Because if you think it's too many Spider-Man remakes, nigga, look at how many Dracula remakes there are. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it was a new Dracula every 2 years, nigga. I don't know if this remake will be as warmly received as the old remake, because a lot of people don't know the old one was a remake.
I think the old one has such a following, and it's so like endeared to our lives, but not to our childhoods. See what I'm saying? So it's like that movie is right for because it was such a, like you said, about the time it was in.
Yeah.
Like, they can literally update it. Like, you have some movies, like, for example, Back to the Future. You tried to make Back to the Future again. I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you watch Back to the Future now, it's still good. Same thing with Ghostbusters. Right. You watch it now, it didn't matter what year it was with Ghostbusters. The movie was about the movie itself. The year wasn't so. But Scarface, it was built upon what was going on at the time in America. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. But here's the thing: do you feel like they can make an objective remake nowadays? Because back then, the man's name wasn't even. I think it was Tony Clemente or something in the original Scarface, and they changed it. They changed where he was from. They changed the setting. The only thing they kept is the rise to power. That's the only thing they kept, and they kept. His name was Tony, and Tony and the rise to power, the only two factors they kept. Nowadays, when you make a remake, you give so many winks and nods to that original.
No, they can't do that. See,
that's what I'm.
Okay, you're right. They can't do that. I don't want to see no say hello to my little friend. I don't want to see none of the same. I want a completely different movie. You just focus on the rise to power, just like you just said. But here's the thing, though. First, I don't know who's making it. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, I trust them to do it.
Yeah, I do too.
I just feel like for some reason I do. I just trust. Like, I think somebody who undertook this movie understands what those movies were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's gonna be Antoine Fuqua, the guy who the black dude who did what's the Denzel, my nigga, Training Day. Yeah.
I mean, this movie is a different scope, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Training Day. Don't get me wrong, I like Training Day, but I don't think he should have won the Oscar for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but he did Training Day. He did what do you call it? He did Brooklyn's Finest.
Nah.
You didn't like nigga. You didn't like Brooklyn's
Finest. I like
Finest,
one
nigga.
story in Brooklyn. Out of the three stories, overlapping stories they told, I like one story I thought was interesting.
And which one was that?
The drunk white cop or the racist white cop.
Nigga, you didn't like the black nigga?
Nah, I thought that was a terrible story.
You didn't like Ethan Hawke?
I'm tired of them trying to act like fucking War Machine is one of the illest niggas alive and shit.
He wasn't Devil in the Blue Dress.
I don't believe him when he plays those thug hood roles and shit.
Yeah, he was clearly an undercover cop.
If I ever seen one.
And then they had the cop who needed more money, so he was stealing from the criminals. But anyways, and now he's doing the Magnificent Seven.
Well, I mean,
the remake of Magnificent Seven.
Those are the only two movies he did that were big.
Only three.
Right.
Magnificent Seven.
Right.
Yeah. Training Day.
I mean, 1 out of 2 ain't bad, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust him with Scarface. But there's so many lessons to learn. I'm sure if he went and talked to Al Pacino and got I'm sure Al Pacino would speak to him about it, consult.
I mean, here's the thing though, man. You bring an interesting point. Now, in the old one, an Italian nigga played an Italian nigga. In the new one, I guarantee it. That if I guarantee you nothing, if I tell you nothing else, I guarantee that a Mexican nigga is gonna play this Mexican nigga. How do you feel? Like now, whitewashing in Hollywood is such a big thing, man. You see Gods of Egypt, you see Exodus, Gods and Kings, you see the Brad Pitt's Great Wall movie. You see so many of these things where people are outraged by whitewashing.
Well, here's the thing.
Al Pacino, Godfather aside, 2 of his classics, whitewashing.
I don't think it's whitewashing.
Really?
And here's the difference, right? You take a white man and he's in the movie speaking like a white man, doing a white man, and all of a sudden of this culture, saving this culture. Or you take a white man and you have him play a stereotypical version of a particular ethnicity or race. That to me is like whitewashing shit. A person going out his way to seem authentically like someone else, that to me is just acting. You see what I'm trying to get at here?
Mm-hmm.
Like me going in and like a dude putting on blackface and going, "What's up, home skillet? Man with the homeboys, what it is, cuz?" Like fucking Tropical Thunder. That to me is whitewash. What they were making fun of in that movie is whitewashing. You see what I'm saying?
But some would say him saying, "I've been here before. these jive motherfuckers tried to do this before. Back when I was with Benny Boom in the Bronx in Carlito's Way. Is that not him paying a Puerto Rican gangster? Is that not the same form of that?
He was so good at that shit. I thought the nigga was Spanish. For a long time, I didn't know Al Pacino was Italian.
Hey man, the man is gifted. He's a top 5 dead or alive. But
sorry,
still,
boys. And it's not like when he was like, sorry, boys, lay down. Like he was playing a New York accented Spanish guy. True. It wasn't really like he wasn't like doing like an ethnicity from another. Like he probably grew up around New York accented Spanish people. You see what I'm saying? Is he from New York?
Yeah. Okay. He's originally. This is a FYI. He's originally from Corleone, Italy.
That man's just gifted. But yeah, no, I don't have a problem with him. Now, would I have a problem with Robert De Niro playing a Spanish dude? I don't know. It depends on how good he played him. Depends on how good he played him. But but
when they went and did the prequel, when they went and did Carlito's Way, Rise to Power, they got a Hispanic dude.
Was he as good as Al Pacino?
No, and you know who that was the guy who played Diablo in Suicide Squad.
But they don't look nothing like each other. I guess that doesn't matter. But
he wasn't Puerto Rican.
Was fucking John Leguizamo. That's what they should have got.
John Leguizamo was in Carlito's Way. He was Benny Blanco from the Bronx.
Well, they should have brought him back, nigga. It should have been about Benny Blanco or what he did after he killed fucking Carlito.
Nigga got killed a week later, like Doughboy, nigga. Like,
snatching purses and shit.
Flexing at the nightclub, like yeah.
PodCrack.
2 real guys
talking real shit. Let me get one more.
Okay, all right.
2 actual human beings talking that real feces.
2 real Homo sapiens. Pause. Talking factual excrement.
2 literal life forms discussing non-fiction waste product.